Hello, everybody. Happy Monday night. How's it going? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, Megan. Hi, David. Hi. Congratulations on that first. You never forget your first is what they say. Also, it's Clean Your Desk Day. It's Balloon Ascension Day. It's Choreographer Day, Apricot Day, Fourth Grader Day, Static Electricity Day, Word Nerd Day, and a day that probably shouldn't exist, No Pants Subway Ride Day. Hello, a log cabin. Legos. Yes. Bam, 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 bam. Hi, happy Lego Day. I'm so excited. This is a set that I got for Christmas, and I'm excited to put it together. Welcome in also. How are you? Yes. Hi, Ashley. Hello. Here it is. Here's the beautiful thing we'll be building. Couple different, New York City landmarks and whatnot. Okay. If I get DMCA'd for this playlist, it's brand new. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing to the DMCA people in advance. I didn't have any idea. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Whew. Is there an Ashley command? There better be. I think there is. Yes, there is. Allison objects to the backwards camera. Well, that's only going to be a problem for a minute. Ha. My shout out is locked, and also games breaks games. That's an interesting one. I like it. It's close. I knew what you meant. I don't know if I like this playlist. It's not the vibe right now. Maybe it was a good song. That's the problem with these LEGO streams, is I always feel like they need a little music. Also, is it quiet, loud? I don't know. I want to hear it a little bit, but I don't want it to be, like, overbearing. Oh, no, of course, absolutely, Ashley. That's literally the least I can do. Oh, you can shout me out. Yeah, fair. That is good for all you people. If you don't know me yet, hi, I'm James. How's everybody's Monday? My day, I was in a brain fart at the start of the day. I just could not get into it. Eventually I did. After lunch, I kind of kicked into gear, but the morning I was just, extra long weekend level. Which was fine, we made it through. I wanted to start the stream so much earlier. I had to apologize to Felix. They messaged and said, hey, when are you streaming? I was like, it's 8 o'clock and I just finished making dinner. Cooking, I can do it, but I'm slow. I'm a slow cooker, like a crock pot. And I meant to start, okay, we'll get into this one. But I meant to start way earlier than I did. I finished work and I laid down on the bed and I accidentally fell asleep for a little bit, and then I woke up and I didn't want to, and then I opened TikTok, and I can't open TikTok unless I'm willing to spend a lot of time on it because it's gross. It keeps my attention way too much. It's the only app on my phone I set a time limit for at this point in time. But that is the way it is. I do really want to see if we can make it through this build tonight. So, previous LEGO streams have included building the Sonic level back there. That one is like, what was it, 1,100 pieces? And then the Space Needle, there it is. That wasn't LEGO brand. They were like mini blocks. The instructions were terrible. The pieces weren't sorted. It was a hot mess of a stream. But it was fun, and I can't touch it or it will fall apart. So, this one has 600 pieces, 598. And we're going to get to it and see if we can finish it by the time I decide I've had enough and must sleep. Which is probably a while down the road. The accidental naps help with that. So, without further ado, we'll wait for the beat to drop. Hold on. Impulse high! We're just about to... Hold on. This takes a long time. I've never heard this before in my life. There it is! Boom! Lego time! Okay, so I think this is where the camera's really gonna look upside down. Hydrate. Yes, cheers. Congratulations on that level up.
Thanks a lot, Goofy.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
My friends are my power.
This is great music. We're gonna have a good time building to this. Alright. Alright. You can also see I've got the instructions nice and neat down here in the corner. So we can keep track of everything that I am doing. Okay. Box. Boom. Nice. Organized. Bags. Love that. Also, let me know if the color is weird on this. It's so hard to work with the lighting. It's better where it's rotated and not mirrored. What do you mean? Oh, we got a lot of little bags. Junior Casual Alert, eating dinner and feeding Nora. Heck yeah. Feed yourself, feed the cat, do all the things. It's a little blue. Okay. So the problem is the lighting is hard to work with. My hands in this table are super reflective. So I tried to, you know, take care of things. All right. Let me get a little extra room to work here. How many bags do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 bags to work with. Let me play around with this and see if I can make it a little less blue. It may take a little trial and error. You can watch my fingers move the mouse as I do this. Exciting. This is the angle you rarely get. Edit filters. Let's take a look. Which way is this? Oh, geez. Awesome. Now it's a party. This is... Maybe I'll just do this the whole stream. Okay, so that's not the right button. Nah, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna mess it all up. We'll just set it back to 0. But okay, let's see. It feels a little loud. All right, Lego architecture, New York City. Set number 21028. New York City, home to one of the most iconic skylines in the world. New York City sits at the point where the Hudson River meets the Atlantic Ocean. The city consists of 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island, and can trace its roots back to 1624 when Dutch colonists founded a trading post called New Amsterdam. Renamed New York in 1664, that's a long time ago. It has been the United States' largest city since 1970. Today, almost 8.5 million people live in an area of just 305 square miles, which also makes it the most densely populated city in the country. Which is no surprise to me. I went to New York in 2018 for the first and so far only time, and it was very cool. It was a lot of fun. I got to see some of this stuff with my own 2 eyes, but it was crowded, very crowded, and coming from, you know, a non-city background, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in, but it was cool. Let's see. The city's architecture mixes traditional structures with modern designs, but the skyline is most famous for its skyscrapers, because that's kind of what a skyline is all about. With more than 550 structures over 330 feet high, only Hong Kong has a greater number of tall buildings. That's a lot. 550 330-foot buildings. I didn't know that. With 3 of the world's 10 most visited attractions, Times Square, Central Park, and Grand Central Station, the city is a popular... Grand Central Station, really? Is one of the world's 10 most visited attractions? Huh. Times Square, that makes sense. I get that. Hi, Megan, welcome back. We're learning about New York. Times Square, I get. Central Park, I get. Grand Central Station is a bit of an odd one, but I guess if you're riding the subway, odds are you're probably headed there anyway. But in the whole world, wow. It had 56 million visitors in 2014. It's often claimed that New York City is the most photographed city in the world. Interesting. New York is the only real city, said Truman Capote. Wow, who knew? The only real city, and we get to build small versions of some of its buildings. Oh, wow, bridge. I walked across the Brooklyn Bridge at night, and there are not very many bathrooms in the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge. That's what I'll say. Crisis was averted, but yeah. Joey, hello! You are level 1. You're strong enough to defeat Dr. Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog. I built him on the other LEGO stream. He's sitting back here on my little shelf thing. Hi, Joey. How's your Monday night? Or, you know, your Monday day. Or your Monday all the time. How you doing? Let's see. Okay, so this build that we're doing, it's got 4 different buildings and the Statue of Liberty. Alright, so it's probably, I'll just put it down here. It's probably going to walk you through each of them, I guess, in the instructions, probably at the beginning. Yeah, it is. Okay, so, One World Trade Center, that's this big one. That's great. The Flatiron Building, which is, I think it's hilarious, this little teeny tiny model of it. It looks like it's mostly made up of studs. We'll see. We've got the Chrysler Building. We've got the Empire State Building. And then the itty bitty Statue of Liberty. Look at that. It kind of sticks out way off to the side, just like the real one. Okay, so those are what we're about to learn about. Okay. Turning this down. It's got too many words for me to talk over for now. When we get to building, we can crank it up again. One World Trade Center. As the main building of the World Trade Center complex, the new One World Trade Center Tower stands as both a shining beacon for the downtown business district and a bold addition to the New York skyline. The building was completed in May 2013 when the final section of the 408-foot or 124-meter, for all our Canadian and other metric system using country homed friends, 124-meter spire was installed, bringing the structure's height to a symbolic 1,776 feet, or 541 meters, which feels a little less symbolic. A deliberate reference to the year when the United States Declaration of Independence was signed, 1776. And if you study history or know Hamilton, you probably knew that. Hi, Athena. How's it going? Greg, aloha. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody's Monday? That one scared me. That was like a jump scare. You're level 4. You can defeat Dr. Shemp. Dr. Shemp's the one that kicked me, I think. That was the sheep on stilts. That was mean. Man, oh man. Okay, the One World Trade Center was designed by architect David M. Childs from the New York office of Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill. The tower ascends from a cubic base. Cubic. We will be building a cube. Its edges slanting back to form 8 isosceles triangles with a perfect octagon in near its middle, culminating in a glass parapet at the top. Interesting. The enclosed One World Observatory allows visitors a spectacular view of the surrounding city from 1,250 feet, or 381 meters, above street level. At night, an intense beam of horizontal light is projected from the spire and is visible over 1,000 feet above the tower. Nice. Simone de Beauvoir, I think, is how you say that. I don't speak French. Sorry, French speakers. Said, there's something in the New York air that makes sleep useless. It's the city that never sleeps, you know? That's what they call it. It's a cool looking building. It's very nice. It's also I like the triangle thing. It's very unique. It'll be fun to build. I'm curious to see how it turns out in Lego form. It's supposed to be the tallest building in this set is 10 inches tall. Quality tower, high quality tower. Yeah. Top tier. So this will be the 10-inch building, and the others will be a little shorter. But that's cool. What's the scale of that? I'm not quite sure. What's 1,176 feet scaled down to 10 inches? Ooh, there she is. Next up, the Statue of Liberty. Okay. Standing on Liberty Island at the entrance to New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty was a welcoming signal to millions of immigrants and a symbol of freedom and democracy in the United States. Designed by the French sculptor, he's a person, not a sculpture, Frederic Auguste Bartholdi. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. And given as a gift to the United States from the people of France, The robed female figure represents the Roman goddess Libertas. In one hand, she raises a torch. In the other, she holds a tablet inscribed with the date of the American Declaration of Independence, July 4th, 1776. The 151-foot, 46-meter tall copper statue was constructed in France and shipped in pieces to the completed pedestal on what was then called Bedloes Island. The dedication ceremony in October 1886 was presided over by President Grover Cleveland and marked by New York's first ever ticker tape parade. Interesting. That's cool. I didn't get very close to the Statue of Liberty when I was in the city. I only saw it out across the harbor, way off in the distance. Still very cool, to actually be in the same place. But I wish I had gotten a better look. I think that'll be maybe, I don't mean to knock it before I try it. I think the Statue of Liberty is going to be the least fun one to build. Because we just get to put a little pedestal and then boop, plop a minifig up there. Flatiron Building. This one intrigues me. Look at the shape of this thing. I'm trying to get the whole thing in the picture so you can see it all. Oh, it scrolls very fast. Oh! You get the idea. Oh, okay. I gave up and then it worked perfectly. That is why you should never try too hard. Alright, the Flatiron Building. It's so cool, right? It's just funny to me, I don't know, they looked at this little piece of land and they went, this is the most inconveniently shaped plot of land for us to build a building at all. We should really, probably just, I picture it going like that comic strip of all the people in a board meeting, and the boss goes, hey, we've got a great plot of land here, what can we do with it? And they're like, oh, we could, put a store here. We could build a building here. And one guy's like, or we could find somewhere that's not so weirdly shaped. And the boss glares at him and then throws him out the window. It's ambitious and strange. It's a peculiar building. Let's learn more about it. Although never the tallest building in New York, or even the first building in the United States with a triangular ground plan, the Flatiron Building remains one of New York's most memorable structures. Sitting on the intersection where Fifth Avenue and Broadway cross, the Flatiron's famous form was dictated by the shape of the plot of leftover land that lay undeveloped as the city raced northward during the second half of the 19th century. In 1901, the architect Daniel H. Burnham was hired to design a new showcase headquarters on site for the Chicago-based contractors, the Fuller Company. Burnham's radical design created a great deal of debate as the massive structure neared completion in 1902. Many New Yorkers believed that the unstable building would fall over at the first gusts of wind. The Flatiron withstood both the criticism and the strong winds, and over a century later stands tall as a groundbreaking engineering marvel. Valued today at $190 million, the Flatiron Building continues to function as a popular retail and office space. In 2009, the Sorgente Group of America acquired the majority of the Flatiron Building. Nifty. They should have built a park. That's what I was thinking too. It's would have been a small park, but it's an even worse building. Honestly, the size of it is wild, but it looks cool though. I mean, it's an icon. Here's the other thing that's weird too about America. Okay, Spider-Man building. Yeah. Have you seen pictures looking at the end of it? No, I don't know if I have. Let me look one up. Let me look out the window, maybe. Let's see. Ooh. That is so weird. It is kind of bizarre, isn't it? Hang on, let me put it on my desktop, and then put it on the stream so you could see it. Ultimate writing spot. I was thinking the same thing, Greg. I was thinking, yeah, it looks like a great place just to sit and exist for a while. Here. Ready? Oh, there it is, and it's giant. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Can you imagine? I mean, just, that's so cool. That's so good. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, you could just sit there and read, write, people watch. I don't know. Daydream. That's the place to be. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I didn't see the Flatiron Building. I was close-ish to it, but I didn't make the detour. It's bizarre. But what I was saying before all that, America's funny, strange, because it's like a, you know, as a country, like 250 years old, right? So all these buildings, I mean, even if you go as far back as like, oh, Pilgrims, or you know what I mean? The farthest back that you're generally going to get is like 1680, you know? There's like 400 years maybe, right? But then you go abroad, and all these other countries are like, yep, this building was built in 1200 and stuff. So it's kind of funny just to see like, oh, the Flatiron Building, engineering marvel, and like iconic structure built in 1902, you know? Like, that's kind of wild to me. It's not that long ago. Building the Daily Bugle? Oh, is it the Daily Bugle? Oh. Look, okay. I am a Spider-Man fan. I am. But, I think I've only seen the first... Actually, I've only seen the first 2 of the 3 Tobey Maguire movies. I've seen them each once. And then I've seen the Andrew Garfield ones. A little more than that. And then I watched the Tom Holland ones, too. And the Tobey Maguire movies, yeah. That makes sense. It's a good place to be the Daily Bugle. I get it. But hi, Arth. Hi, how are you? Happy Monday. Look at this. This is payback for earlier, punk. Go follow Arth. Although I think all of you do. But still, you should go do it again. Make burner accounts. Yes, Flatiron Building. Nifty. Chrysler Building. They didn't even put a picture of it on here. Oh, it's down on the next slide. Next page of the book. This is a cool looking one too. This roof with these, I don't know, little triangles and different... It's like a collage of different little pieces. That's pretty neat. I think that's going to be the most fun one to build, if I'm honest. But we'll see. The Chrysler Building. Oh, that works right there. That's perfect. Chrysler Building. At 1,046 feet, or 319 meters, the Chrysler Building was the world's tallest building for 11 months before being surpassed by the Empire State Building in 1931. Oh, I didn't know that it predated the Empire State Building. That's cool. It remains the tallest steel-supported brick building in the world, and it's seen as an outstanding example of classic Art Deco architecture. Yes, Arth, I do have a command for you. That's what I do. I put in a lot of commands. The Chrysler Building was designed by New York architect William Van Allen for Walter P. Chrysler, chairman of the Chrysler Corporation, and construction commenced in September 1928. That's a rough time to begin construction on an expensive building. That's like imminent depression. Almost 400,000 rivets were used in the creation of the steel skeleton, and over 3.8 million bricks were manually laid as the building took shape. 3.8 million bricks is a lot. I wish they gave me 3.8 million Legos. Wouldn't that be great? What if this was like, I don't know, a big thing? The building would be the headquarters for an automobile company. As the building would be the headquarters for an automobile company, many of the architectural details, including gargoyles, were modeled after Chrysler automobile parts. The iconic stainless steel crown is composed of 7 radiating arches ending in a 125-foot or 38 meters long spire. Amazing. Declared a U.S. National Historic Landmark in 1976, the Chrysler Building is consistently rated one of the finest buildings in New York by architects and scholars. Since the observation deck on the 71st floor officially closed in 1945, visitors today can still view the spectacular Art Deco lobby. Wow, why don't we open it back up? Yes, Greg, right? They're so hidden and, like, cool. It's nifty. Really neat stuff. I wish they could open it back up. Wonder what the lobby does look like. Hold on, we're going on another excursion. Going to check it out. Oh my. That's very nice. Hold on, let me find a good one. Oh, that one's all copyrighted. I can't show it on stream. I'll get rung up. This one is too. Oh, here, this one's cool. I can only imagine, like, if this is what the inside of the building looks like. I'm gonna keep it even though it can't be downloaded securely. Wish me luck. It's gonna be... Oh, not as giant. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. I don't know. That's just like the inside of a lobby. That's very cool. I like it a lot. The pre-depression and post-war buildings are so ritzy. Absolutely, 100%. And that's what was cool about New York. I don't know. Getting to see all the... It's like the home of the robber barons, the Rockefellers, and the... I don't know, all these people you hear so much about, like, lived in the city. And, yeah, it's just very cool. A lot of history there. And Revolutionary War history, too. I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed 3. One of the playable locations is New York. I don't know. There's just a lot of history to the place. Very important things have happened in that city. According to John Julius Norwich, the Chrysler Building was one of the most accomplished essays in the style. A little Art Deco action. It looks so cool. That's a top-notch level building. Do you think they were mad? Do you think the Chrysler Building people got really mad? Oh, I could take the inside away now. Do you think the Chrysler Building people got really mad when the Empire State Building came up? They were like, man, we are the building in New York City. Like, we're the one. Tallest building, 11 months running. Yes, we're doing great. And then the Empire State Building went up. And then the Chrysler Building, it feels like, has always played at least second fiddle ever since. That's sad. Calling a building an essay. Yeah, I know. It's a little pretentious. But if that's what you study and you're passionate about it. I don't know. The Chrysler Building does seem in almost every way very much cooler than the Empire State Building. To look at it, the Empire State Building is like a block. You know? I don't know. It's like iconic. It's cool. But it's blocky. And I don't know. I don't want to say unoriginal. We're about to learn about it next. But I feel like if I were going to design a well, okay, maybe this is wrong. But if I were going to design a skyscraper, it would be just like the Empire State Building. But I think one of the reasons I think that is because the Empire State Building has such influence over the way I think of skyscrapers. Architects are weird as a rule. I don't know. I don't know many architects. I know a few. Empire State Building. Located in Midtown Manhattan on 5th Avenue between West 33rd and West 34th Streets, the 1,454-foot, 443-meter tall skyscraper was the world's tallest building when it was completed in April 1931. It remained so for nearly 40 years and is still the 4th tallest skyscraper in the United States and the 25th tallest in the world. That's really where it gets its kicks. It's like, it is the way that it is, but it's also really flippin' tall. Named after the nickname for the state of New York, the Empire State, the distinctive, also Art Deco style structure was designed by Brooklyn-born architect William F. Lamb. Construction began in early 1930 and was completed only 410 days later, 12 days ahead of schedule. That's like a year. That's like, a year and a month. That's wild. President Herbert Hoover officially opened the 102-story building on May 1st, 1931, when he turned on the building's lights directly from Washington. That's cool. I didn't know that. Over 4 million tourists visit the building's 86th floor observation deck every year to experience a unique panoramic view of New York City. Widely regarded as an American cultural icon, the Empire State Building was hailed as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world by the American Society of Civil Engineers in 1994. If you got a plan and cheap labor, you can really get a lot done. You can knock it out. Boom, 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 boom. You're right. From the ruins, lonely and inexplicable as the Sphinx, rose the Empire State Building. F. Scott Fitzgerald, not an architect. He's the kind of person who can get away with saying stuff like that. There it is. There it is. I saw it, obviously, up close. Did not go to the observation deck of it, but I did go to the top of the Rockefeller Center, which let me see the Empire State Building from, the skyline level, and that was neat. It's cool. Wow, it's just so weird to think about. Like, it's getting close to its 100 years here. Centennial. If we've we just passed it to 2023, so we're 7 years away. 7 buildings of the Empire State Building away. Oh, New York. This is a different language that I cannot understand, and it says the same things, I presume, that we've already read. So that's it for the background knowledge. This feels like I'm doing the podcast right now. I feel like I'm giving you all an architecture podcast. It's kind of fun. All right, let's see. You can look at all the pictures again, get a good refresher of what we're about to undertake.
How can he not know?
Don't know if you're qualified to go to New York, but it fascinates you. Surely you're qualified. Qualification is you could do it. I started that sentence and didn't know where it was going to end. Ah, yes, a brick separator. There's one in this bag, I think. Yes, there is. Good, great. That will maybe become necessary, or at the very least, helpful. Oh, these bags also aren't numbered, though. It's a little less organized than Sonic was. So, we may have to go bit by bit. However, pretty sure this is our starting point. So I'll set these to the side. Let's get ready to, construct. All right. I don't want to just dump everything out. Got some long pieces here. And I've learned from my past streams, and I have a container at the ready, which maybe I should empty everything into now. Great. Won't be needing that anymore. Here's our brick separator. Hopefully we won't need it. If we use this, that means something has gone wrong and I've made a mistake. So we'll set it off to the side. Easily accessible in the event of emergencies. Alright, step 1. Here we go. We're going to do step 1. Ready? Yes! That's looking good. That's looking great. We're spot on. Maybe we'll complete 12 days ahead of schedule. Now, we have this funky looking piece. I hope it's in this bag. Oh, it is. Good. Good, good. Oh, I skipped a step already. They read top to bottom and then left to right. I jumped to step 3. I wasn't ready. This is so much less work than sifting through 800 super mini bricks. Here we go. Little 4x1 gets to go across the top. And this bad boy gets to go here. The base is taking shape. Where's this piece? Oh, I really hope it's in here. I don't know if it is. It might mean we have to crack open another bag. Well, I definitely see them in here. So maybe this is what we'll go to now. Wait. No. It's just this piece. Throw me off again. I need a little white 2x2. Alright, you're gonna sit here carefully until I'm sure that I need more from you. A beaut! There we go. And look at us already on page 33. We're cruising. Oh, now this one's interesting. Alright. I think I just paused the music on accident. That is the way it goes. Alright. Got a little... Oh, this isn't even the right piece. Alright, let me inspect these bags just to see how we're looking. Most definitely not in that one, or this one. So that's good. We're in one of the right places. I don't want to dump them all together. These are bigger, so these are going to come out. It's a bad system, I know. These ones, the small ones, are the ones that really need in here. There we go. There we go. Hope this has the right piece. It doesn't. Sad. I think I just need to look harder. Whoops. What's that? I didn't do that. Bizarre. Okay. 1x3. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna double check here. Doesn't seem to be it. Gotta look through all these little bags. That's not it. Oh, I found... No, that's a 2. 1x2. Yeah, these are all in separate bags. These are not sorted well. Oh, we're gonna have to just crack open a couple, I suppose. Although, I don't want to totally undo this bag, because it looks like it's mostly pieces that belong to one specific structure. So, it's like partially sorted. Oh goodness. I'm losing pieces. Alright, we'll be in good shape. We'll survive. There. The classic 2x4. Is this too dark now? I think it doesn't look too dark. I think it looks okay. Looks probably better than any of the other LEGO streams I've done. Oh my gosh. Dropping things in the keyboard. You go here. And then we flip it over. Ba-dink. Beautiful. Oh, now we need more little teensy pieces. Oh no, one of them's in a new bag. Alright. You know what? We're just gonna go all in. We're just gonna go all in. Part of the fun is searching for pieces anyway. That's the tiny Statue of Liberty. Look. Look, look, look. It's so small. It would be right at home with my Space Needle of mini bricks. I'm gonna set you off to the side. Lady Liberty. M'lady. Alright. We'll trash that. Got another couple little bricks here. That's all I'm emptying for now. Until such time, I mean, these pieces are clearly to the One World Trade Center, right? They're blue and tan and clear. And, these pieces are clearly to the Empire State Building, because they're all these little grills. So, everything else is now out in the open, I do suppose. Alright, this step requires 2 of you, and 1 itsy bitsy square. Which there's definitely one. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. Oh, there you are. What a piece, you know? I don't know. I just love Legos in general. And the concept of, like, a million of these little pieces are going to make up something really astounding. So now we got to outline this a little bit. And this piece comes right here. Beautiful. Now, we have this. Boy, I hope I used the right size. Let me count the studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great, perfect. This looks correct. This looks right. Kyle! Hi! Thanks to Jenny Beans for your sub gift. Kyle, welcome back to the sub fam. Kyle, how was your stream? How was the rest of it?
My sub gift.
The underground. Grounded. It looks so cool. It looks so fun. Hey. Hey. Go follow Kyle. Shout outs. Oh, Impulse, you're here. Hello, hi. That reminds me. Go follow Impulse too. Impulse dabs. Hydrate. Oh, seeing your very name is causing me to impulsively drink. Alright. There's the piece. It's looking good. A wild coil. Alright. Oops. Where is it? No? Oh, there it is. It was in the first bag. Interesting. Alright. There's that. Got a good base going on here. I keep holding it up as if to show you, but that's the base. That's the base of it. I've been meaning to turn these LEGO streams into time lapses so everything can get put together well. I haven't yet done that, but I think that'd be really fun. and really cool to see. I need another little 1x1 square. I will find it somehow. Some way. There it is. I found it. Bada bing. That's coming. That's not yet. Yeah. One more of these here. All these songs have words. I would love just some instrumental music. There, this is an instrumental mix. We can vibe to this for a minute. Ah, yes, one. To go right here in the gap. Okay, lovely. Now, need a long, narrow, bestudded fella. Coming up here. We've only been building New York for like 10 minutes and we already bada binging and bada booing. That's right. Hey, I'm Lego in here. It's great. It's great. Oh, step 11. Hello. We got a big one to add on here. Not nearly as involved as the Sonic base, where I had to stack studs on studs on studs forever. It's interesting how they make some of these things so sturdy. The Space Needle base, if you remember, was really flimsy and tough to work with. But Lego always does a good job at just setting it up perfectly. That, you know, that's not going anywhere. And that is the way it is. One of these next. Wonder how they come up with the best order to do the steps in. There's got to be like specialists. They have to hire people that do Lego set step like instruction booklets and just optimize the steps and the building process. It'd be very cool to learn about. Aha. Look at you. A predictable placement, but an important one nonetheless. Step 15. Remember how the Space Needle had 20 steps? Okay, one of you. And 4x1? Yeah. We're flying through this. Flying through this. We should count how many pieces I've put on and see how long it takes to get to all 598. Well, that'll just be the length of the stream, but you get the idea. 16, another one of you. Looks like the last one. Oh, this must be the end of the base then. Pretty close. If I can think to do it correctly. All right. There it is. 17. One of these. Uh-oh. Get together, you. Lovely. Lovely. This must be part of the Statue of Liberty. This little white square. Otherwise, it's really seeming out of place for now. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that step. Okay. Now, I need one of these little 3-stud corners. Perfect. Another one of these. And a long, narrow. Interesting step here. Interesting. Whoops, I'm popping pieces left and right. Gotta hang one stud over the edge. Look at that. Look at that. We've left a gap here. Wonder what that will be for. Oh, this is a surprising step. We need one of these little, you know the type. Little pieces with a, I don't know, cylinder on it so you can click things to it. Nifty. Alright. Oh, wow. Here already another corner and another cylindrical grippy piece. Here's a cylindrical. They probably all have technical names. You know, I should really bother to learn the technical names for some of these Lego pieces before we do too many Lego build streams. We're going to get a Lego zealot in here that's going to call me out for not being the biggest fan. That's okay. Gatekeep away. Alright, there we go. Or educate me. Gatekeep. Gatekeep is a funny way to say. Just teach me. That'd be nice. Alright, there we go. Girl Boss Gatekeep Gaslight. Yes, but for Legos. Alright. We got another 1x3. And some more little 2x1s. Watching these VODs is always a great way, too, for me to check for male pattern baldness. When I go down to look for a piece, I can always just give a good little glance. I'm like, okay, hair's still good. One day, that may not be the case. One more. Okay, I'm still looking for one more little itty-bitty one here. The Triple G! Alright, what's this maneuver? What's this illegal maneuver we're doing? We gotta stick them like this. Oh, yeah. And then we gotta put this one here. Whoa. See, like, who at Lego was like, yes, see, we're gonna leave them with this little tiny corner to fill in, and they'll do it with these 3 pieces in step 21. Like, that is thinking. That is thinking right there. Alright. 21 complete. On to 22. Oh, step 22 is looking pretty simple. Oop. Smooth little piece. Right on the front. Leaving one stud exposed. How are the instructions, by the way? Are those too small? Or too, I don't know, something? I can make them bigger. Do you want to see them? Do you want them to be in this? Oh, what am I moving? I don't know what just moved. I think I'm going to move them to the other side. Oh, there you can see your own selves, chat. There you are. No, I'll cover up the computer. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. That's pretty good. Alright. Lovely. Oh, this one sticks out. So we got the one that says New York City, the place that we are constructing. New York City. Actually, this one says Etik Croy Wen. That's so messed up. They sent me a piece that's totally incorrect. What do I do about this? Guess we gotta live with it. Alright, now we smush these 2 pieces together. They will never, ever, ever be separated again because they are 2 flats. See that? Nary a seam between them. And you go right here. New York City. Beautiful. Now we cover the rest. Hold on. The Forbidden Junction. Yes. No, let no mortal separate the 2 flat Legos pressed flush by immense power. Alright, and we got a little 1x4. And these last 2. That's so weird. Look, this one's only supported by 3 little studs on this side. I know it's hard to see because it's like all one color. But there's only 3 little studs right here. nothing on this side to keep this stuck to it. Feels like that comes off a little bit. But what do I know? I'm not a Lego designer. I need to watch another... Oops, did this fall off? No, it's not broken. Nothing's broken. What are you talking about? Everything's fine. You ever watch the show Lego Masters? That is an interesting show. I watched the first season and I haven't gotten around to watching more, but I really enjoyed it. Where they just go wild and build whatever their hearts desire. And like it would be like being a kid in a candy store, but I also simultaneously would be so overwhelmed. I would not know where to start or what to build or how to achieve my vision if I could even come up with one in the first place. Okay, we got some clear pieces here now. This is, I suppose, the Hudson, or we're building the Statue of Liberty, something. 4 little green pieces now, too. Do we have green in here? Yeah, we do. There's a little bit. Okay. A little bit more green. Oh, the transparent pieces are always going to be the hardest. 3 more of those. I will go on the hunt. Okay, I'm going to pull that one out. I don't need it yet, but I'm going to set it aside. Wait. Who's this? Look, it's another Statue of Liberty. There's 2 of them. There they are. Look at that. Wow, I didn't know that. I never even saw the second one when I went. Alright. We're learning. This is like, that's like a conspiracy theory level bit of knowledge we've just learned. Alright, there's 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Now we're ready to complete this step. And I'm knocking clear pieces all around. There we go. Oh, I definitely didn't grab enough of the green pieces. There's something just nice about sifting through a tub of Legos. It takes me back, really takes me back to the childhood. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Looking good, looking like an island. Step 26, done. Step 27, we need 4 of these. I found one already. I was prepared for this. Alright, there's 2. What do you think, chat? If I made a time lapse of all these Lego builds, should I include... I mean, obviously at super high speeds. Should I include the parts where I'm sifting through pieces, or should I just cut them out? Because it wouldn't be too terribly hard to do either way. I'm doing alright, Logan. I'm doing good. I had a good dinner. What else did I do? I worked. I don't know. I was boring, but I took a nap unexpectedly. That was nice. And, I don't know, for Monday, as far as Mondays go, I really can't complain. And I've got this. I was looking forward to this all day. I did HelloFresh over the summer, and I quit it because they got a little out of budget and a little ridiculous with some of the delivery things. But I made a HelloFresh recipe, just beefed up for more portions, so I have leftovers. But it's this like creamy, spicy rice and steak bowl with I don't know, what all did I do? I made rice, I made steak. It's got peppers and onions and jalapeno peppers in it. It's got a sour cream and stuff. I don't know, it's good. Playing more grounded. Love it, love it. Naps are the best. I felt a lot better after I did it, even though I didn't mean to. Grounded looks so cool. I haven't watched many people play it. I mean, I was in Kyle's stream, I was lurking today. I didn't want to like spoil anything, but I watched you fight that bee and dive for the bones, and I was like, oh, this game looks so cool. It looks so cool. It was really good. I hope it stays really good, because it's going to be my dinner for a couple of days. Okay, now we're building more of the base plate here. Okay, we've got to carve out space for the Empire State Building. Grounded is a good time. Wonderful. I am glad of that. Oof. Is it on Steam, or is it a console game? Or both? I've not looked into it yet. Okay, we need two of you. You're too long. Where are the short ones? Oh, there's a short one. It's on Steam, not sure about consoles. Great. Things usually are better with friends. That's why streaming is a lot of fun, because you guys are all here, and that's a blast. Okay. That's all the pieces I need now. Looking good. 10 out of 10 would put a building right there. Okay. Some of this music's not bad. Maybe I'll stick with this playlist just for ambient music if I don't get any copyright strikes. There's one here. Oh, this is bizarre. Look, see, they've got us using 2 4x1s instead of 1 4x2. The effect would be the same, but I wonder why they've made it different. The other thing they have to consider is piece ratios. How many of these pieces do they make versus how many you need for other parts? Like, that's what I noticed about the Sonic set and some of the other, like I've read or heard or something, that sometimes the color and style of pieces that they choose to use is so that they can waste less or maximize their efficiency when making, obviously, millions of different little pieces. So I don't know, that could be interesting to learn. Maybe I should start a Lego podcast. That'd be way too much work, but it'd be fun. I'm more than preoccupied with the current podcast, to be honest. Although we're finally getting ahead. We've made it off of our slump that's lasted almost a whole year of being down to the wire. We finally got some episodes in the bank. I've just got to do a little more editing and a lot more note-taking and stuff. And, I mean, we'll be cruising through 2023, which I am loving. It's given me so much more flexible time to spend in other ways. Thank you, Greg. I'm glad it seems like a lot of work, because that just means that we present it well, I think. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, I see what's wrong here. I got a little hasty to place these pieces. These don't go here. Uh-oh. Piece remover. I did it. No! Can I even remove these? Like, how am I gonna get in there with this? It's a lot of, like, research on the front end, but we've gotten the editing down to a science. Most of it, well, not We still cut out a lot of things that we say that are stupid or silly, or times that we flub over words and have to restart a sentence, because that happens. Nobody wants to even like listen to that. We save the funny ones for our blooper reels, but the program we use to edit, well, I use to edit, Connor sometimes does, but not in a long time. I figured out a way to download some scripts that automatically cut out a lot of our dead space and silence, and then take that space and remove it. So all of our sentences get squished together and belong where they should. And that saved a ton of time. Looking back, before we had tips and tricks and knew how to do it the quick way, I don't know how we managed to do it and keep up and not ever miss a week with as much work as it was taking for us. But we did. We swung it. All right, we've got... Either way, though, even though it's faster, it's still going to be so nice to be ahead and not have to worry about being sick or traveling or having to double up on inconvenient weeks, or editing during vacations. Like, it's just going to free up a lot of bandwidth for me, and that is a major blessing. Yes, the startup cost is always high, but the payoff has been worth it. It's been so much fun just to even have that little extra hobby to do, you know? And sometimes, I don't know, I feel like it does cut into streaming a little bit. Like, I feel like my stream schedule sometimes suffers because of all this stuff I'm trying to get done with the podcast. But it's still creating. It's still, like, just a way to, I don't know, it's a creative outlet, and I really enjoy that. Okay, look at this base. This is looking good. Here it is up close. You can see if it wants to focus. Ooh. This is what we'll be working on for the rest of the build. Hello. Peekaboo. This is curious to me, how we've got all these little smooth bits here. Like, you'd think you'd really want it anchored down. But I guess not necessarily all the time. Oh, there's little facts up here too now. Now that we've finished the base, look, there's a fact up in the top right. Maintained by the National Park Service since 1933, the Statue of Liberty is visited by around 4 million people every year. That's cool. There's a new Gabrielle Aplin album. Ooh, that is good to know. I've only listened to the one that we did an episode on, English Rain. That one and Light Up the Dark, I think is what it's called. That's the other one I listened to, and it was really good too. I've been meaning to move forward into her new stuff. But it's always a struggle for me when I pick new music. Whether I want to go back and get into more music by an artist I already know, or start on getting to know an all-new artist. The podcast has pushed me more towards the latter, because it's helpful to know a lot of different music if we just need an episode in a crunch, or we don't have enough to fit a certain genre or style. But, man, I just love getting into the people I'm excited about. And I do that a lot before concerts. I went and saw Elton John last fall, and before the concert, I spent months and months just like putting an Elton John album in the mix every single month until I'd gone through a good chunk of them. I did it with Coheed in Cambria before I saw their show. And it is hard to talk about an artist you're not super familiar with. I found that through the podcast, and even an artist that you might be familiar with the album, but not the rest of the career, it's tough. And I try to do a good amount of research so I never sound like I am totally lost without a clue, or I don't really ever want to say the wrong thing and like turn someone off who's a big fan, you know, and like comes to the podcast going, oh wow, I love this artist, I can't wait to learn more, and then I say something wrong. I mean, that's a major turnoff. That it's hard to go back to a podcast that you know has steered you wrong. So I really, really adamantly try to avoid doing that. We've done it once or twice on accident, but you know, it happens. Coheed, One Among the Fence. Yes, there's one more Coheed album I haven't listened to yet. Afterman, the second one. I haven't listened to the second Afterman yet. But everything else, I have got scored and ranked already. The Coheed Live show blew my mind. It was amazing.
How can he not know?
It's fine to do familiar ones. There are plenty you cover that you only know in passing. Yeah, that's it too. I like that we swing so wide. I think that makes it fun and keeps things... Ascension, that's the one. I listened to Descent? The first one. I don't know. My thought just left me. It's fun to do... Yeah, just a little bit of everyone, you know? So I feel like that keeps me from getting bored and us from getting burnt out on one particular genre or something. But it also means, you know, oh, a fan of metal music might only like an episode or two, you know, and might not. I don't know. We cast a wide net, but it's a wide net that doesn't necessarily bring everybody back every week. But still, you're not a Coheed fan. No, not at all. Where is this one little piece? I'm looking for a little tan square. Just a 1x1 square. What if it wasn't in here? That'd be sad. And I was just sifting around through this box, looking for a piece that was somewhere else. Oh my gosh. Still wading into the Coheed waters. I waded too. I waded in too. I started with their second album, In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3. And it was a bit of a rocky start. Too much music, not enough time. Oh, I get that. I get that big time. And they're not for everyone. That's also true. But I pushed onward. And by the time I got to, I don't know, some of the other stuff, it was, I figured them out, you know? It takes sometimes a while to adjust to a band's style or attitude or lyrics or, I mean, what have you. Just a lot of different things. And once I was, like, in tune with Coheed a little more, yeah, they got me good. Oh, that's a piece I didn't even look for. Oh, good. There's some right out here. Little 3x2. It's different, and all the lyrics. Yes, the novels and the comic books. It's so, like, yeah, it's unique, and I like that. And it's not unique in a way that Connor was worried, because I told him it was about, you know, it was like a comic book centric thing. And he was like, I thought they were going to be name dropping all the time, you know, Vax is this and characters doing things. But it's not like plot action in the songs, which is great. Because that makes it accessible for people who don't know or haven't read or don't like want to dig into the lore. You don't need it. Ooh, I like this. I like the look of this step. Look at that. That's interesting. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Oh, I guess I also only grabbed 2 of these still. Your mind likes to go its own ways. Yeah, I get that. Oh, that's because of the ground. I was like, you see how the stud isn't flush with the bottom? Like this stud that I'm sticking off of the edge. Oh, come on. Focus, darn you. Focus. There. How the stud doesn't go to the bottom of the central block. I think that's because of where it's going to sit in the base. So those will sit on top of the base. And actually, that's really cool. I should have pulled out the rest of these. Aha! There's one. Oh, that's not one. Darn, I thought I found the second one right away. That's one. I wish there was a way to license music properly. I'd play all kinds of New York music for this. Sinatra, I'd play Billy Joel, I'd play the works, all the New York songs out there. But no, we get royalty-free lo-fi house music. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Step 5, that was step 5. Step 6, we gotta cover all these middle pieces here. All these studs. Alright. That's looking great. Step 7. Gotta stick this piece right on top. Ooh. I think we're almost ready to adorn it with Lady Liberty. That's the pedestal. There it is. That's a pretty good look. I like that. Lo-fi swing and jazz. That's true. That's true. I didn't do enough finding of it. Okay, and now you sit right here. It's a square, so it doesn't matter. Everything could go in its own place. Now, oh, we need another stud. Got a little Lady Liberty. Here she is once again. She can be seen for miles around. It's so little. I almost thought it would be normal minifigure sized, but I guess that's not the scale that we're going for. All right, there she is. Proclaiming freedom, liberty, and justice for all. Okay. Oh, we're getting into Empire State territory now. And we need these grills. How many of these? 8? 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 8. Beautiful. Need 4 of these. All right, let's see if we can find the rest of them. Let's make sure they're in this bag. They are. They're in here, or they don't exist. And we need 2 of these. I was always the worst at finding Legos. I always needed to recruit my mom to come down and help. And say, I can't find this piece. And she'd be like, it's right here. It's literally sitting on top of everything you've just looked through for an hour. That's pretty much how it would go down. But hey, it looks like I've gotten better. So there's that. I've made progress. I'm growing. It's character development. Okay. Is this the right size? Pretty big. I like it. We'll give it, I mean, these are like little legs, but the whole building's going sideways. Well, like, I would expect it to stand like this, just based on the way I've been building it, but it sits like this. That's the way we're building it up. Which I think is kind of cool. Three and 4 of the grills here. 4 more of the grills here. Oh, that one of them's the wrong size. This is this one. Shorter, shorter. Mayday. Yep. That'd be an awkward mistake. I'd have a lopsided Empire State Building. Nobody wants that. This can't do. Alright, let me correct my mistakes and then we'll be off to the races. That's kind of the story of my life. Alright, there we go. Empire State Building has begun. Ooh, these are interesting little pieces that we need next. It's one of these little 2 studs facing up and 2 studs facing outwards. You could maybe get a better look on this camera. Like that. It's a cool little piece. We'll need a good chunk of them. 6 here, I think. Is that what it said? 6, yeah. There, 5 there. Oop, there's a 6th. 1C sitting right on top. I knew it. Oh, I'm not done. I still need more. 6 of these as well. Two. 3. 4. Lovely. 5. And 6. We got this piece. We've got to cover it in studs facing outward. Whoops! There goes a piece to the keyboard. Luckily not lost forever. Leave it to me though. Although I have a keycap remover now, so I could conceivably just go in and get it. Fish it out of there. Do a little surgery. Impromptu operation. Whoops, that's the wrong direction. Not that it would matter too much. But I like to match the instructions, just in case. Because you never know what will cause something to go wrong. Very cool. Alright, and now these pieces are going to stick onto the base, like so. And this is the first floor of the 102 floors, what did it say? Of the Empire State Building. Oh, this is clever. I like that. I like that. I'm not going to put it on yet and stick it down. But that's where it's going to go, and it's going to fit like a glove. I am going to put it on yet. That's where it goes. Whoops. Always read the next steps before you assert things. Alright. There it is. The Empire State Building. This part looks interesting. Alright, we've got this piece. Flip it over. Now we've got this piece. Interesting little fella. Another studs facing out block. It's going to be kind of the motto of all these buildings that have cool exterior designs. Whoop, let me angle it the right way here. There we go. There we go, just to make sure, you know. Step 3, 2 more of those. Studs everywhere, my goodness. All sides will be bestudded. Okay. And you. Looking lovely. That's step 4 there. Does my mouse change colors at the speed of sound? It does change colors, and you know what? It's not supposed to. It's supposed to stay red. But I do like it. The keyboard can do it too. I just keep it on red all the time. And there's parts of the PC that sometimes start wigging out, but they're good. Hi, Poe! Hello, you're level 24. You're strong enough to defeat Cloud from Final Fantasy. Poe, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Well, let's see. We're just, we're building New York City. We've got the base down. We're working on the Empire State Building. A classic. We'll need 2 of these little pieces. You're gonna heck Cloud up. Yeah, Cloud won't know what hit him. Cloud's mean to me. Every time I play Kingdom Hearts, Cloud is a little too mean. I've never played Final Fantasy, though. So maybe he's better there. It's weird that we're building this upside down, isn't it? Like, this whole piece could have been built right side up, but they're... Hey, Greg. I've been seeing a lot of Weezer TikToks lately. I think that's Felix's fault. They keep sending me Weezerings. I keep getting Weezered by Felix, and TikTok must think I enjoy it. I do like Weezer a little bit. I'll admit it. It's selective songs. I don't think everything they touch turns to gold, but they do alright. Cloud is mean and full of strife. Yeah, he is. It's like a party in here. I think the next game I'm going to play, I think I've kind of decided on a quicker story game. It's the next Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories. I've never beaten Chain of Memories all the way, but I have played a good chunk of the Game Boy version. I think I'm going to play through the PlayStation version, though, because it has voice acting and some quality of life improvements, and the Game Boy version is a little rough. Ahoy, ye be ghosts. Ye be pirates. What a classic. We should talk to Megan about finding a time to finish. Because that was fun. Oh, I almost skipped step 10. Oh, that would be a tough step to skip. There's another one. And another one on the end here. Thought I might summon Megan, yelling, hollering, hooting and hollering. Yeah. Well, Megan needs to get their sleep. They've been sick. I hope they're feeling good. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Next. Next up. One of these. Uh-oh. Has it migrated? Are the pieces not there anymore? Maybe I'm missing it somewhere. I am missing it somewhere. It's right here. It's just flipped upside down. They probably clocked out. That's what I kind of figured. More power to them. All right, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. And now we have to get the top all settled. 2 of these. That's not right. That's not right either. Aha. And 3 of these. When you pick up a piece and it's the wrong one, boy, that's a feeling. It's like ecstatic. Yes, found it, and then immediate disappointment. Ah, a third one for you. And now I'm missing but one very smooth 2x1 piece. They all have studs. That one had studs too. Oh, here. Is this it? Nope. That one's got too much dimension to it. This could come to me eventually. I'll find it. It's probably the last one in here. I don't think it's in another box, but I'm going to give it another look. Or a different bag. Just to double check. No. No. Okay, good. Oh, there it is. It's, of course, the last place you look, isn't it? Always the last place you look. There we go. Perfect. Step 12. Now we take this, cover it in grills. It's the tedium of it that I kind of like. Like Lego sets that are tough to put together, a lot of steps and repetitive bits and stuff. Like, that's cool. That's fun. Alright. Oh, and I'll need 2 more for the middle section here. It still feels too bright here, doesn't it? Like, I feel like all the pieces are washed out. Let me go turn off the light behind me. Is that better? Not much. Not much, but I think it does help a little bit. Tiny little bit. Let me go dark. All dark. It's my own computer screen that's the problem. Oh no. Oh well. It's too dark. Alright. We'll keep the light off. It is what it is. Alright. Alright. 2 of these go here. This is bizarre. They don't fit very well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch them up a little bit so that they're at least flush with this thing I've done on the left. Now I need to do the same thing to this block. This is Christmassy. It's called Sleigh Bells. Wonder why. Alright. We're gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. But there you go, that's one side of the Empire State Building here. Now we gotta attach things to the sides too. We'll need 2 of these little angular smooth pieces. I pulled them out 3 dozen times, and now that I want one, I can't find one. There's one. Nice, very nice. And they'll sit down here like this. This is gonna look very nice. Oh, I might be getting ahead of the game here. It's only telling me to do this to one side, and I'm doing it to both. Hope it's the same. Alright, that's looking lovely. But it is just as I suspected. We'll rotate the piece and do the same exact set of steps on the other side. Whoops. There we go. This is a great way to spend the night. I gotta be honest, this will never get old. Alright. Oh, I still need 2 more of these. I wonder what the next level is gonna look like. There we go. Trying to do everything in the camera. I forget sometimes. Ugh. Lovely. Yeah, this is a cube of the Empire State Building. Looking nice. Oh, now it gets a funky little block on top. Oop, if I can acquire the correct block and place it correctly. Oh. These are all 2-sided studs facing out. It looks like I need 1. At least I'd think they'd make that clear. I don't know though. Let's see what happens when they turn this piece around. I think I need them both. Oh, that's going to be so fun. Okay, we'll get there in a second. I'm going to go on the assumption that that is this double-sided piece. The set includes a lot of them. The Lego DeLorean, it does look really cool, but yeah, I know. That's the problem with Lego. They're really fun and like cool, but most of them are even like outside of an adult with a healthy budget price range. but that's like, some of them are like reasonable, but they're the ones that you're like, okay, not bad. But the ones that all like make your jaw drop and you go, whoa. Those are the ones that are the most expensive sometimes, and that is frustrating. I think we're gonna have to dig into this bag now. I'm gonna have to add it to the mix. I'll add it to the mix. Sure. Because we need a lot of these little square studs. 6 of them, in fact. Alright, that's 6. We'll get back to those in a minute. 2 get to go on top of this. And then these get to be stuck together next to it. This is dramatic. This music is killing me. Alright. I'll be honest, I think if I were trying to build with those same mini blocks that the Space Needle's made out of, I would have a struggle tonight. I don't have enough fingernails for it. I've recently trimmed them down, and that sucker took a lot. Ah, the white pieces. That's, you know, that's the distinction, and probably how I should have known that I was thinking of a different piece altogether. It's the color. Get everything all mixed up in here. Alright, now you two sit here. Now we adorn it with 3 more beige studs on all sidesers. Beautiful. I almost want another camera angle so you could see this from the, like, ground level, you know? Like, you could see it getting all put together. Where we're at. And it gets this little thing on top of it. So many songs with words. I just want chill things. You feel like you're in New York already. Yeah, this is just the way it is. You go in person, you'll see it looking like this. If you did in 1930, apparently, you had a 400-day window to see it under construction. Now we attach it. Already going on the base. You're in a New York state of mind. Well, some folks do like to get away. Take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. You know, something like that. But Billy Joel romanticizes about taking a Greyhound bus on the Hudson River. That's a real stinger of a fantasy. New York, how in my limited experience, I can't really speak to what it's like to like live there. But as a tourist, how it's portrayed in movies is usually pretty accurate, I think. The skyscrapers are everywhere. I don't know. I found it maybe it would be kind of easy to get lost. I only mostly stayed in Manhattan. So the street names being numbers and laid out in a grid pattern is super helpful. But you can't see anything but the buildings like on your block. You need to disappear in the woods at least once and maybe go somewhere. Yeah. Disappearing into the woods is great. I've got some travels lined up that I'm really excited about. Now's the good time for me just to travel and do things. Oh, look, I have to get a bunch of pieces looking just like this. I have to just build that a lot. 4 times. But anyway, it's fun. I've been thinking about, I need to make a Canadian run. I've flown through Toronto, but never passed through customs, so I've never actually been in Canada. And Toronto is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever flown into. It looks so cool. I'm a hockey fan. Maybe I should go to a hockey game. I don't know. Go on a hike? Yeah, go on a hike. I went to a new hiking spot. It's not new. I just haven't been there very much. It's near me the other day. It was so nice. Got out in the... Well, it wasn't rainy, but it was overcast. Got to put a couple miles in. Very splendid. Swell. It takes me back to my old Boy Scouting days. I did all the hiking and the camping and stuff. And then, you know, you age out of it and then you can't anymore because you just get busy with other stuff. But it was a lot of fun. And I meant to go camping all last year. I was like, I'm finally going to get back into camping. I've got all the stuff and just haven't gone yet. You settle for a campsite and a good book, that's a good way to settle. That's such a good way to recharge. Ooh, I do miss that. Never been to the States? We should trade countries. That'd be fun. We could high five across the border and then swap. That sounds like a reality show, you know? That'd be fun. Dude, where's my country? Or something. Like you trade. I don't know. Depending on the countries that you swap to and from, that could make for some really interesting cross-cultural experiences. There have been many movies about the concept. Well, I haven't seen one, so they must not exist. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. Very many of them. Alright, we're almost done with this phase. Name one. Trading places. Oh, yeah, that does sound like a movie about trading places, to be honest. One more here. Once you get the base down, it seems like the top's coming along really quickly. That's the title that comes to mind. Yeah, I don't know what it's about, but that's definitely a title I've heard. So it must be true and correct. I think this stud I just put on is for the spire. May it inspire you. Oh, was that my last bag? Oh, cool. I don't have any more pieces in any other bags. They're all in this tub. Or spread out before you on the table. Lovely. Hi, Siri. Yes, Lego. Lego. We are rocking our way through this New York skyline. We've got the Statue of Liberty already constructed here. Majestic in all her liberty glory. We're working our way through the Empire State Building. It is about to get the rest of its floors. That is our stage so far. How are you doing, Siri? How are you? Now it's a tall boy. Here we go. Sturdy and solid and very tall. Oh, this is a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I thought I might have to stick the grates to this like one by one, but it turns out I'm going to be able to just use these. Probably on both sides, and that's going to save me a little headache. Surviving the last hour at work. Heck yes. Oh, the last hour at work is consistently one of the best hours at work. Alright, we'll just ditch it. There, we're done. That's all the bags. Everything is now out and ready to be done. One thing that's interesting about these tall Lego sets, and I noticed it with the Space Needle too, and maybe even said this, sometimes the buildings, like the tall and narrow ones, are like 10 inches and big, but they don't take a lot of pieces, because once you get that central tower going, it's mostly just all decorative on the outside. Like the Space Needle was one big column up the middle, and the rest was You know, easy. Siri, you're crushing. Yeah, cruising and crushing that last hour. Alright, stick you to the front here. Oh. Oh. Okay, I do need to stick some of these on there myself. Oh! Like this. The caffeine overdose. Yeah, that's important. I felt like I had a little caffeine withdrawal this morning. I try not to drink coffee every day. Because I don't want to have to deal with needing it. You know, I try not to get hooked. But I've become more of a coffee drinker lately. And I got some coffee making equipment for Christmas. And so I've been kind of going harder than usual. And I think it is catching up to me. It's going to be tough. I've been going back to work like in the office a couple days a week. And those days, coffee's there and it's free. And so, you know. Don't bother. It may look like I did this backwards according to the directions. But I didn't. I just did it my own way. So, there's that. Wish caffeine worked on me. Oh, that's the curse. The curse. Okay, one side's done. Oh, and it looks majestic. I really like the look of this. It's going to be a very good set. Okay, 40 here. We gotta... Okay, we can get lost in the beat some of the time. Let's move on. Alright. Thank you, DMCA free playlist. More words. Well, we'll just ride it out, I guess. Not worth skipping through 800 things. Alright, 2 more of these for the flip side. These are almost stuck together on their own. In a way they should not be yet. Or ever. What's next? The Flatiron building is going to look like a piece of cake after we build this big old thing. Alright, I gotta do a rotation here. Oh, I didn't even read the fact about this one, did I? Where'd it go? Oh, that is French. Hold on. The Empire State Building. Okay, is that it? No. Where's the fact in English? Lego, please. Hat. I could do hat. Heck yeah. Let me get all the sunglasses out of it. Lovely. It's great. Okay. Okay, it's not there. Where's the fact? Does anybody read French? Windows, maybe? 6,514 windows in the Empire State Building is what I'm assuming. Take that with a grain of salt. Oh, ventanas. That's window. Yeah, okay. I could do a little Spanish. That's cool. I've totally lost track of what step I'm on. Thank goodness it looks like it's just the same as the other side. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. We'll cover the grill up on the front here. And this is still only the second tallest building in this set. We'll ascend even higher momentarily. Ooh, it's good. Ooh, it's real good. There. The sides are still missing some finishing touches, but the faces are on point. Oh, that's the top of this side, okay. Okay, alright. And one more. Now we gotta deal with these sides. Oh, we only have a little part of the sides to do. I like this. I'll need 4 of these. So that's 1 and 2. And 3. And 4. Nice. And looks like we do opposite direction for the grates here. Solid. And it gets stuck right to the side. Flawless. It's looking really good. Looking really good. Oh, there's still a whole nother layer. Ah, I thought we added all the floors, but boy, was I wrong. Oh, it's a smaller layer, though. Okay. Got a special piece with all 4 sides here. The Flatiron building, if it's next, I feel like it should be the last one, though, because it involves the smallest pieces consistently. But, you know, they won't give me the satisfaction of that. Alright, need 2 more little tan 1x1 flat smooth pieces. There they are, both together. Pieces of a feather flock together. That's an old Lego proverb that I just made up. Beautiful. Here's that piece coming right along. We'll be putting grates on the front of it. Thank you, Sick Reference, bro. I think it's looking pretty great too. We're cruising right through this. How are you? Happy Monday night. Ooh. Fire time. Fire time. Here it is up close. You can see some of the details here. The sides are looking very nice. I particularly like that last little bit we added. Doing well. Just saw Avatar 2 for the 4th time. Is it good? Okay, so I've never seen the first Avatar. I did not go watch it. And I haven't watched it on Disney Plus. I know it's the highest grossing movie for years and years, and that's really just I dropped the ball. Never did. But I should, because I really would love to go see the second one. I think it sounds interesting. Oh, there's still another piece yet. This set is full of surprises. I think I know how it's gonna go, then it never does. Not really, but it's beautiful. Gotta see it in theaters. Okay. Then I guess I should hurry and watch the first. Although, Avatar 2, it did just break another box office record. I think it just passed Jurassic World, I saw, for like 7th highest streamed, or the streamed gross income. I don't know. Point is, it's a movie that's performing very well. Where's this piece? That's you, yeah, undeniably. It's a little big. Kind of sticks up a little funny at the top. Very pretty. Okay. In theaters is magical. Okay. I'm not in the Denver area, but that is cool. That's cool and good to know. Nifty. Well, I guess I should watch... Is the first one necessary to enjoy the second one? The Empire State Building, here we go, here's a fact, has a lightning rod at the top, which is struck by lightning around 23 times every year. That's like twice a month. That's a lot of lightning strikes. Ooh, nifty. Okay. I've had my eye on this piece. This little, I don't know. It looks like, I used to build the Star Wars sets. It looks like a Boba Fett rocket. I think there's some Dolby theaters around. Just know the basic story beats worth a watch on Disney. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I've got some free time coming up. I think that would be a worthwhile endeavor. Because I've meant to do it. I've thought about it, and it just sometimes like slips my mind. Okay, now we need a little cone. I don't even think I've seen a little cone piece. Oh, here's one. That's the right color. Hold on, I'm gonna inspect for different colors. Oh, that's clearly a different color. Yep, there we go. Good, gotta get it right. And now the lightning rod itself. It's just a little, well, rod, you know. But there's your Empire State Building. Here, let me turn it. You can see it. Oh, stupid computer light obscures the whole thing. There's the top we've just done. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we're on to the next base already for these little corner pieces here, flat corners. Two, three, four. Oh, Chrysler Building's next, isn't it? Yeah, okay, and then that's why Flatiron is just this one little string here. This is an interesting shape we're making. With the sides, they kind of face inward like they're about to. Lovely. 6 now. 6 clear 2x1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There must be a lot of these because I found those way too easily. And again, it's just such a solid, like, construction design. I feel like I could drop this and only break it, like, minimally. It's very well put together. And I'm not just saying that to pat myself on the back. I mean, they've arranged the pieces in such a way that they go together nicely. You know, you know. Okay, one of these. 2 of these. Wherever they are. Oh, they're out here. Look at us getting into the original pile of pieces. It's nice. These pieces are so bright. I wish you could see them better on the screen, but everything gets all out of whack. I really do think it is the computer monitor. Like if I turn this off, you can see 100 times better. But I need it so I can see the instructions. Maybe I could turn the brightness down somehow. Well, you live and you learn for the next LEGO stream, maybe. Do. All right. 6 more. I'm noticing a pattern. 3, 4, 5, 6. There are like hundreds of these. Not literal hundreds. That'd be sad in a set with only 600 pieces. Alright. Alright, nice solid bottom. And another 2x2. It's almost 10 haven't made supper. Popcorn doesn't count. Well, no, but it could. I don't think many people would hold it against you if you counted popcorn. I've counted popcorn as a significant part of my suppers before. Especially if I go to the movie theater and walk out with a popcorn that's bigger than I could handle. Sometimes I'm full enough that I didn't even feel like I needed to eat dinner. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes. I just did that this winter. I went to go see It's a Wonderful Life in theaters, and I bought a large popcorn because I was indulging. Yeah, what kind of popcorn? That is also an important clarifier. But I bought the large when I went to this place, and I ate a good portion of it, but boy, there's a limit to the amount of large popcorn my stomach can handle. And so I was like, done. I closed the bag and put it aside. Maybe I didn't get a large. No, I actually just got a medium. But that's even, you know, back in the day I could have done a large, I swear. But you know how it is. Alright, 4 of these. Oh, we're back to the dubstep kind of stuff now. Salted buttery popcorn with a little bit of sugar. You may be a genius. That sounds awesome. Cheddar or kettle corn counts. Yeah, big time. Also, again, as a former Boy Scout, I sold a lot of popcorn. Did a lot of popcorn, you know, shenanigans. So I've kind of tried it all at one point or another. Some really interesting popcorns out there. Alright, let's get this going. Count it. Yeah, bingo. Bingo. This is not how I expected the bottom of this to go. Oh, that's a cute little note emote. Is that Ashley's? Aw, that must be newer. I love it. The little coda note. I need to get more emotes. I've got follower emote slots that I've just not used yet. I want to do versions of the emotes that I've missed. I really missed Cheap Help. That one's been gone for a minute and I loved it. I don't know. There's a couple others I think I could get on as follower modes that would be really fun. I do like the slew of emotes that I have, though. There's some I want to replace. Like, I can replace this little JBG logo thing. I just put that there because I had emotes and I was excited. But I could definitely ditch that. And I'd love to get the podcast to affiliate. If the podcast can hit affiliate, I would move stuff like the Mixtaper and, you know, some of the other podcast-related things over to them. And I guess then I'd just be Gopher themed. I don't know, but that's also still a podcast joke. That's the things that come out of Connor's mouth sometimes when we do that podcast, I swear. Boop. All right, Chrysler Building. Interesting stuff. The bottom of this is looking very neat because of all these clear blocks. Look how it's got this kind of zigzaggy pattern to it. Like it feels like part of it's floating. Very cool. And now the whole upward part of the building is going to rest on these 4 studs, huh? I suppose it must. Excuse me. Alright, 4 studs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Something is just tickling the back of my throat the wrong way. Alright. 1 of these. Interesting. This is just some of the shapes that we're using here. I like. Like the ratio, the scale of the sides of these buildings is clever and very cool. Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. I stuck it down before I built it. I need to put clear pieces all over the bottom too. Okay, clear, clear, clear. If I can find one. Beautiful. Oh, look at this shape that we're making. Kind of zigzaggy. That's different. Let me fish up all the proper flat and flat studded pieces. Alright, I also want to go through. I have a big tub of just loose Legos that I've deconstructed after building them in youth. And I'd love to get the sets back together, at least as much as possible. Primo, shelf space ready for this bad boy? Great question. No, not exactly, but it's probably going to end up back here by the Space Needle there, and Sonic. It's just about all the shelf space I have left there. But I like it in the stream background, you know. Otherwise, I've got that bookshelf back there. That is definitely an option. Yeah, but I would love to upgrade, get a bigger bookshelf, and have a proper space to display some of this stuff. Now I need 8 2x2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're some of the biggest pieces I have left, which is kind of bizarre. Eight. There you are. Alright. And still 6 of these transparent doubles. A transparent double is what happens when my partner and I play tennis honestly. Get it? Because you play tennis with a partner and it's doubles, and transparent is honest. They're synonymous. You get the joke. It's fun. Alright, now we're sticking clears to the bottom. Oh, ooh, look, we're making just a little tower. We're sandwiching clear and opaque. And I guess they're supposed to face the same direction, so I'm just gonna stack it on up. Oh, I needed 16 of those, not 6. I was gonna say, I'm gonna run out, but not if I pick up 3 times as many. Oh, not yet, not yet. I skipped a layer. I didn't realize the Chrysler building was just made up of white and clear Legos. In looking at the picture, it almost looks more grayish, but I'm liking it. What's this supposed to start with? I guess it starts with clear at the bottom? Alright. Ooh, I need 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Wonder why they did this zigzaggy thing up top. Like, hold on. Tilted away from the light. Like this, where we got a stud here and a stud here, but they're kind of catty-cornered to each other. It's curious. Now we place you. See, that doesn't feel as sturdy. The entire crown of the Chrysler building is clad in stainless steel. That's very cool. And unique. I like that. Probably why it's so shiny and stainless. Now's where we'll need the other colored cones. I hope I didn't put the wrong color one at the top of the Empire State Building. That'd be awkward. I have to go deconstruct it. Come on, cone. There you are. Yeah. Stainless steel. Get the top of this building cooking. There we go. Find the studs. Beautiful. Now we'll need a nice cylinder again. So many cylinders. Is there one at the top of the World Trade Center? No. Yes? Maybe. We'll find out. I just don't want to take one that it would need. Because I think it's the one I have left is the different colored one. At least the one that I've seen for sure. There's one. It's a little bit of a different shade here. I'll dig around a little deeper real quick. Just do another once over. Yeah, That's the only other one I'm seeing. It's close enough. Because I think all the cylinders I have are the same color too. It'll do. If I get down to the end of the set and I find that I have a lot of extra pieces of more correct looking colors, I'll make adjustments. Did I do this wrong? I think I may have given the Empire State Building the wrong top. Let me take a look at the top of that. See if I got the right lightning rod piece. Well, it seems like I did. Interesting. Oh. No? Oh, here's another one. Yeah. Okay, that's more along the lines of what I was looking for. Now it's got a little hat. Ooh, nifty. We gotta put these little claws on it now. They look, I call them claws because they look like this. A little piece with, you know, almost quite literally a claw coming off of it. I think we used a few of them in the Sonic build too. Three, and I need a fourth one. It's hiding in here somewhere. There it is. 4. At least face upward. Kind of making that infamous dome. Oh, come on now. There we go. Oh, it's a little crooked. That's cool. Look how cool that looks. Hold on. Focus! Isn't that neat? Loving that. Oh, we're onto the Flatiron Building. We finished the Chrysler Building. It's quite cool. Alright, now the Flatiron. Straight onto the base. Get that little triangle. Boom, iconic. And a stud. Remember when I said this is going to be the quickest little one to build here? It sure is. Okay. I need 2 gray studs and a lot, 8 in fact, of these tan studs. I was under the impression that we'd end up using a lot more of these on the Statue of Liberty, but I forgot that the Flatiron Building is made up almost exclusively of these pieces. Here's a gray. Here's another. Oops, one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll need 8 of these little 3x1 winged pieces. I'm gonna set them all out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. We will also need 2 small gray wing pieces. 1 and oh, I just had an eye on it, I swear. 2. Maybe I didn't just have an eye on it. Don't worry about that. And then we'll also need 2 of these. 1. And this one's hidden way back in the dark. 2. Okay, so step 1 starts with the dark colored one. We put a white one and a stud. We do a gray and then a gray stud. Then we do 6 tan wings. Hello, Celestial. Welcome back. I'm doing well. How are you? Happy Monday night. We're just having a good old skyscraper building party. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. Oh, this looks great. We're currently working on New York City's Flatiron building. A very, triangular shaped one. And it's coming right along. If I do say so myself, we've got already on the stand so far, we've got Statue of Liberty looking fine on next to the Empire State Building. A beaut. The Chrysler Building is after that. Really cool the way that alternates between white and clear here, all the way up to the dome at the top. Nifty. And then we've got space left for the Flatiron, which is coming, and then One World Trade Center, which is the last and tallest of the buildings we'll be putting together. So that's where I'm at, and it's been a blast. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more makes it 6. And we do another gray layer. And oh, another tan layer. Snuck it in on me. I was almost ready to cap it off. But no, needed one more. Look at that. Nifty little concept for the Flatiron building. I love it. It's so perfect. Now we just stick it down. Oh, we got another. Oh, this one's not even a fact. It's just a quote. I found myself agape, admiring a skyscraper plowing up through the traffic of Broadway and Fifth Avenue in the afternoon light. H.G. Wells. Nice. Finally had some days off after the holiday rush. Oh, that's such a relief. Yeah, I am feeling like I'm finally getting back into the routine of normal life post-holiday season. And that's been really refreshing. I don't love monotony, but I do kind of thrive in a good routine. Oh, look, the Flatiron building's not even done. See, the set keeps going. Just when I think it's done, there's another piece. Or another something. I should have known they wouldn't leave studs on the top like that, though. Ugly studs. Gotta cover them all up. That's what impresses me about this set so far, is how few visible studs there are. Right now, there are 4 on the Chrysler building. And that's really it. Once I get this covered up, if it is going to have me finish it, as it does. That's not the right piece. May also not be the right piece. Maybe. I had to turn off all the lights to try and make it darker. The glare was a little much, and turning off the lights didn't help a ton because it's coming from my computer monitor. But what are you gonna do? So now I'm trying to match colors in the dark. There it is. It's always the last one that I'm staring down. Alright, one piece here, one piece here, and your studs are covered up. Couldn't add on to you now if I wanted to. Get ready. Here comes the biggie. And this is actually one with internal pieces. And we've got a lot of bright yellow going on here that will not be visible in the final build. Pretty neat. I always like when they do that. Just like it, first of all, shows you when you're messing up, but also it's just cool to think about. Like there's little secrets hidden inside all these buildings you can never guess from the outside. I'll need 4 of those, 4 of these. Oops. Gravity ain't it a thing. 2, 3, and 4. Need 4 little gripping claws, which must be how it attaches to this base. This must be a stability thing, because I'm curious as to why it's not attached with studs, and the only reason I could think of is that it's a little too tall to remain stable with studs down there, or with as much space as they wanted to give the base. So the claws feel like an interesting compromise, a cool technique. Okay, now I'll need 4 of these little 2x1s. Oh, they're already out. Don't worry about that. I forget. I've been digging through this little box for so long, the tub, that I forget all this stuff that's out here, which we will pretty much need for this. And yeah, I know. That's what's so cool about just everything, is there's always another layer, there's always something to learn, and you know, you can really dig into some stuff if you get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 4 of those little 1x3s. We start by sticking 2 claws on top of each other, making a foot, I guess. Ouch, I pinched myself. Don't worry about it, we're good. We're thriving. Any Celeste progress? No, I haven't had the chance. I've just played Portal and Portal 2 for the first time, though, which has been taking up my gaming time recently. And I started Zelda 2, which we'll see how much of that I carry on with. It's different. But Portal was incredible. It was my first time playing the game. It blew me away. I absolutely loved the ending. Oh, just unforgettable. And the puzzles were so fun. I am a big fan. And I wish I could, like, wipe my memory and go play Portal again for the first time. Or that they'd make a third one. Dad loves the Portal games? Yeah, I can see why. What's happening here? Hold on. I have this piece. It's supposed to be this direction. I've constructed this piece, and it's supposed to stick onto the side of it. Ooh. Okay. don't know if I love this. We'll see how this ends up, but it feels weird and not correct. But we got to do the same. Oh, you know what? It is correct because we're building half of the building. Now that I see it mirrored, it's going to sit up like that, and that's exactly how it's going to be. Okay. Now we just do the same thing a second time. Make our little claw foot. Boop. Extra thick for extra grip. And then we got to stud it up. There we go. Go. Oops, wait. Oh, this isn't right. I built this sideways a little bit. Let me orient it correctly so I could just visually make sure we're in good shape. There, okay. Now these two pieces stick together like this. That's our foundation. It's going to be built on those studs, and here's the outside facing part. That's what's going to grip it to this little part in the base. Oh, we've got the two little things. Creative Minecraft does definitely scratch the same itches. And Minecraft is a game that I love. I've probably put more hours into Minecraft than any game ever. I do believe. But I don't always want to play it. But every couple months or less, I get the itch just to play Minecraft so bad. Like I have to go try it and do it. And I'll play it for a while and it'll be great. And, you know, it'll come in waves. And then I'll put it down and then I'll come back. And I'll put it down and it'll come back. But it's a game I never really get done with. I'll never put Minecraft down for good, I think. For the same reason that I enjoy Lego builds. It's just great. It's such a good creative outlet. There we go. This is starting to look good. Now we'll need one of these here. Oh, and 3 more. We're just surrounding it. Okay. All right. Impulse. Hello. Let me drink it down. All right. This is a much faster build than the others. We haven't even hit 3 hours yet. We're already on to our last skyscraper. And we're back to aggressive EDM music. Alright, move it along. Oh, there was only 20 seconds left. Oh well, it got a little too much. 1, 2, 3, where's the 4th? Here it is, 4. Bada bing, bada boom. I wonder what goes around the bottom. Look how they've left a stud open for us. Dab. Okay, yeah. That's where it wants it. Oops. Now we cover it with 4 of these little smooth plates. It does really, it's boggling my mind how well they can hide all the studs. What was I doing in Celeste? I was taking on, I think I was doing a B-side level in the hotel, trying to get to, I was trying to beat it to earn Crystal Hearts, so I could do extra stuff. Portal is so brilliant. It was really good. I don't know much about Portal's history and Valve. Like, that was my first playthrough 15 years too late. But Portal was like a masterpiece. It was brilliant. And I would love a Portal 3 or other Valve games. 3B, yeah. Alright, have a good Largus Impulse. Ooh. Uh-oh. I might have to take this off the base. Don't break. Oh, it broke. It broke pretty good. No. Oh, no. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. We're fine. We're fine. Minor repairs. I didn't realize it was going to be so hard to access all the parts of this when I stuck it down. Portal has aged the best, kind of timeless. What other games have they made? What names would I recognize? I doubt I've played them, but I've probably heard of them. Half-Life. Okay. Yeah. That's another one, yeah, haven't played, but I've heard of. But Portal was magnificent. The puzzles were so fun. So very, very fun. Oh, they did TF2. Okay. That's a throwback. Not as throwbacky for me. The first and really only stretch of my life I played Team Fortress 2 was when I was in college. So it's been decently recently. That's a fun phrase. Decently recently. Okay. We've got our bottom of the World Trade Center cube here. Solid. Left 4 Dead. Oh, wow. That one, yeah, I know that one pretty well. Now it's telling me to stick it down again. I don't know if I want to, but what else could I have to do to this, right? Oop, Flatiron Building was a little crooked there. It was leaning. Okay. This next step promises to be a doozy. I see a lot of yellow pieces and connectors here. Half-Life Alyx. I've heard good things about Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, they're classics. A lot of those are going down in history. Alright, this is the general structure of the pieces we'll be making for a while now. Yellow mini little stud thing in the middle. They are looking great. Thank you, Logan. I'm loving it. Let me give you the front view here. So you got the Statue of Liberty, I think, but we've got the Empire State, the Chrysler Building. Awesome, especially. I love the dome. I keep looking at it. It's so nice. The Flatiron Building. It's beautiful down here, and we've just started on the World Trade Center. I'm loving it. That's it. I couldn't decipher it until you said the "I'm loving it" part. Then it all came to me. You know, it was written by T-Pain. He did the McDonald's jingle. Kind of wild. Yes, it looks good. I'm so excited to finish it and show off the final product here eventually. Yeah, Barry Manilow almost wrote it, I think, but T-Pain is the one that ended up with it. Barry Manilow did a lot of other advertising jingles, though, for, like, toilet brushes. Dr. Pepper had a pretty big Barry Manilow song. It's wild. Multi-talented son of a gun, yes. Alright, we got studs here. We got a little 1x3. I know. Barry Manilow is a prolific jingle writer, actually. That was like his, like, I don't want to say side job, because music is his actual job. But, yeah, he did jingles in his spare time. Yeah, a little side hustle. He also lived next to Ronald Reagan for a time Ronald and Nancy moved in next to him in Beverly Hills after he'd been president, and that made Barry Manilow really mad. He always wanted them to invite him to dinner. They never did. And Barry Manilow was upset because of all the Secret Service that had to be around, and the helicopters and stuff. He didn't feel like he could sunbathe naked in his yard anymore. He didn't like that. I know my music history, Celestial. I actually, so that's from, the Barry Manilow trivia comes from a certain little podcast that I've been making for the last 80-some weeks. It's called Spin It. It's a music podcast where I listen to an album that I listen to an album that I love. I present it to my friend who's never heard it before and is listening for the first time. And we compare notes, talk about all the stuff. We did a Barry Manilow episode at his request. He's a big Barry fan. And that was, I think, episode 40. It's been a minute. It is cool. It's been a lot of fun. And I've learned a ton of trivia. A ton. I feel like... Okay, I felt like I was getting ahead of myself, but the next step was exactly what I was about to do. So, now we've got a little cube with little itty-bitty studs on all four sides. What kind of music do you listen to, Celestial? Oop, and now we gotta layer it again. We're crossing up. I'm also a history nerd too, so the Reagan stuff is interesting for history reasons too. But music history, you know, all the nerdy things, big fan. Well, this is interesting. So I need... What's the coolest piece of trivia? Oh. That's good. Good question. One of my favorite... So we play a little trivia game, right? We call it Factor Spin. And that's where my friend, since I know the album, he wanted something that he could know too. So he does a lot of research and finds facts about the artist, but sometimes he also makes up lies. So, okay, prog rock, anything jazz rock, funk, and classical. We did an episode on Yes, as far as prog rock goes, and Rush is one of my favorite bands, so I'm saving them for a special episode sometime. But yeah, that's awesome. That's a good set of genres there. One of my favorite, so Factor Spin, he either lies to me and I have to guess whether it's fake, or he tells me the truth about something ridiculous. Rush rocks, right? I know. I got into them in 2014, shortly after they broke up. Or, well, I mean, broke up, went on hiatus, however you want to say it. They still did a performance here or there, but yeah, no, I remember 2020 hearing that Neil Peart kicked the bucket. That was sad. Favorite stuff is romantic. Oh, from the early 1900s. Nice. Then, okay, in that case, you might like... We did an episode on Michael Bublé, who, you know, does a lot of the Great American Songbook classics. We have an episode coming up that's similar. A lot of older, more foundations of American music type stuff. Yeah, compositional is a great adjective to describe the way that man played. Oh, just a revelation. Really. So good. And I'm not even a drummer. Like, if I was a drummer, I feel like I'd appreciate it all the more. Look at all this yellow. We're like building the tower to the Michigan Wolverines. Gross. Conan O'Brien would love the podcast. I don't know much about Conan. I've listened to a couple episodes of his Conan Needs a Friend podcast too. But yeah, no, it's just been fun to make and have good hobbies for. Rachmaninoff Ravel. Okay. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's deep cut stuff. We did do George Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue, for one of our, we do little sometimes singles episodes and switch it up a little bit. Listening to more Brahms, that's solid choice. Okay, there we go. From this point on, I feel like it's pretty intuitive based on what we've been doing, just to watch and see where these pieces look like they ought to go. But I don't want to rush it and I don't want to skip ahead so far and miss steps and important things. Conan went to Harvard. Wow. I keep forgetting I keep getting scatterbrained on other topics. One of my favorite trivia facts from the podcast comes from Factor Spin. Basically, it's just a silly little thing. When they were touring in the 80s, or maybe the 70s, sometime in the mid-70s, Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Aerosmith, bought a ton of carrots. A lot of carrots, like an obscene number of carrots, and nobody knows why. The rumor is that they just got a juicer and really wanted to use the juicer a lot. But they bought, like, enough carrots that people were, like, noticed, you know? So that's a wild one. Drugs. Yeah, money laundering, drugs. I don't know. Also, okay, more Aerosmith trivia from the Aerosmith episode. They've made more money from Aerosmith Rock Band than from any of their albums. That was like a huge cash cow for them. Aerosmith Rock Band. Which is a wild thought. What else? We did a... Yeah, I know, it's a really cool fact. Hank Williams was... he had 2 wives, right, over his lifetime, but he was never married legally. There was, back in those days, there was a waiting period before you could legally get a divorce. And his first wife had been someone else's wife previously, and she usurped that waiting period, so their marriage wasn't legal. He left her, took a second wife, skipped his own waiting period to get remarried, and so neither of those marriages was technically legal, despite him having 2 wives. Good for them getting that bag. Yeah. What else have we learned? Oh, so much. It's just been a whirlwind. But the podcast is available everywhere you listen to podcasts, and, you know, all around. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Podbean, the works. Hank Williams, he lived fast. He lived hard and fast. I'm sure of that. But what an interesting figure. It's a shame he didn't get more time. There we go. What are some other wild facts we've uncovered? Let me pull up the list and see what catches my eye. Let's see. Kendrick Lamar eats his cereal at a ratio of 60% soft, 40% crunchy. That's a fact. Probably. I think, yeah, he likely very much was the first American superstar. People came from miles around to go see him. What else is a fun fact? Tina Turner is the one that taught Mick Jagger to dance backstage when he opened. The Rolling Stones were opening for Ike and Tina. She taught him how to dance. Mick Jagger says it's his mother that taught him the moves, but that's it. How does he achieve such a precise ratio? Timing. My understanding is he puts his cereal in and times it until it's like just the right moment to eat it. 60% crunchy, 40% softer, or vice versa. You play drums and piano and he plays bass and guitar. Awesome. Oh, that is interesting. That's kind of backwards. That's so fun. Let's see. Oh, what other facts have we learned? Lil Wayne used to go by the name Shrimp Daddy. Before he was Lil Wayne. The Beach Boys are banned from the San Diego Zoo for life. Also, John Stamos is a member of the Beach Boys. Did not know that. All this and more on Spin It Podcast. Lil Wayne is, oh yeah, a way better name than Shrimp Daddy. Oh boy. His career sounds like it would have been over before it begun, had he stuck to his guns with that one. Yeah, good. Glad it's interesting stuff. All right. Do. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. I'm looking at it. Not that it matters. This part's all inside. This is all interior stuff anyway. Downloading Willie Nelson. Heck yeah, what a guy. Well, I don't want to spoil any facts about him, but that's a great album. There's that. And okay. I guess it really, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just being particular about the way I want it to come together. We try and keep it pretty genre and time period diverse. Kind of get all over the board when we can. All right, let's see. But yeah, no, it's just been a lot of fun to make. It's given me something to do, which I really am glad for. It started out as a little bit of a mid-COVID project. And I guess we'll just go till we quit. But for now, I don't see that happening. We're having too much fun with it. Well, this looks like the last row we're going to be able to make here. All right, all the way up at the top. That's the interior of our One World Trade. Got one more. Oops. I forgot to put all the blue blocks on here. Those will be necessary. Where's this last piece? Oh, boo. I know you're about. Where are you? Oh, it's standing up right in front of my nose. Different chords trigger different emotions. Oh, it's absolutely the bread and butter of Pink Floyd. The tension and release. That's the bread and butter of music. It's good stuff. But Pink Floyd does it really well. They know how to just hit you right where it hurts. I love a good minor fifth. That's one of my favorite intervals. The 1 to the minor fifth. Oh, this is cool. Look, so we're covering the top of it with individual flat pieces here, which is not really what I expected. I'm gonna knock this over. I'm gonna spill everything. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. Can't have that. Okay, now we need the little gray flats. Pink Floyd is an episode that I liked a lot. The Dark Side of the Moon. That was one of the first times my friend really surprised and disappointed me with his scores. You know, there's a whole thing. But I get it, you know. I get it from his point of view, but I disagree with it vocally. Let it be known. Okay, we're adorning the outside now. Like so. Like so. Got this nice sturdy little cube at our hands here. We're rocking our way to the finish line tonight. I've been so excited to build this for weeks. Oh, it's been sitting here in the box. I've been looking at it, waiting for the right time to hop on stream and build the skyline. All right, now we attach it. All right, there it is. I'm curious to see what we do with this top here, because it's a very distinct top on the One World Trade here. The 70s, amazing. Yes, the Cambrian explosion, nice. That's a deep cut history thing too. Love it. Yeah, it was. And okay, so I'm a Beatles fan first and foremost. The Beatles are like my forever favorite band. And yeah, they, I think, really spurred that transition, because they did a lot of the classics. You know, they started out in the rockabilly era, imitating all their guys, Roy Orbison, and, you know, covering, and then they evolved, and they just 100%, 1000% teed up the 70s. Chef's kiss. Here we go. Okay, One World Trade Center contains 54 high-speed destination dispatch passenger elevators. They were almost all in the 60s. Yeah, well, they were done. The Beatles were out by the 70s. This is incredible. It's just such a, wow, such a short span of time. Yeah, no, they took the momentum of history and music and pivoted it. Hardcore. I'm still, 54 elevators is a lot. I don't know where you'd fit them in a building even this size, but wow. Okay, we're getting to the tippy top here. There's a lot more to this building. I'm curious about this. Step 1. Take one of these, stick a little yellow dot on the top of it. Not yellow dot. I'm looking at the pieces I need and ignoring the instructions I'm supposed to be doing. Stick a little tan square on top of it, like so. Give it a hat. Now we've got a pole here. Now we have another cylinder thing to do. This is curious. So this is actually going to have an entire like beam running through the middle of it, which is incredibly cool. All right, listen here, DMCA free playlist. You need to just chill with the vocals. I just want music. Or at least stuff that's not distracting. And again, I really do hope all that is DMCA free. Ugh. Okay, we got a little stick here. Ooh. Oh. Look at this. This is so cool. This is the coolest building in the build. What the heck? We got some more cylinders to put in it. Okay. Us and them. It goes 1, 4, 7, or yeah, 7 augmented. 4, 1. It's so cool. It does, yes, yeah, and it's that kind of stuff. I don't know. I wish I knew music theory a little better. I've played guitar for a long time, and I can hang, you know, but man, there's just an infinite well there that you could just dig into and learn and learn and learn forever. So I definitely have a lot to go in that regard. But yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that I think is really like what sets Pink Floyd apart, and how you can, even if you don't necessarily know the technical side of that, you can still hear it, and like it'll resonate with you even if you don't know, because that's just what it does. Okay, we're building this little leg thing now. This looks like the triangles, kind of trying to emulate the triangles that run up the building, which is cool. Okay, I gotta do this 4 times. That's 1. Here comes number 2. Okay, this is interesting. It's gonna mess up my Spotify Wrapped. All the stream music is always gonna mess up my Spotify Wrapped. Darn it. But what are you gonna do? I know what I listen to. That's 2. Oh, this is that meme song, isn't it? I hear that little bit of saxophone a lot. Or something similar to it. Whoops, I threw that piece across the room. I can get into this. I'm grooving to this song. Alright. One more said here. Did you play music? Yes. I've played guitar since I was in about 6th grade. So it's been a good couple decades. Almost decades. At least a decade and a half. But yeah, no, I love that, and I've wanted to learn to properly play the piano forever, but I just haven't invested the time into it. I know there's probably a million YouTube tutorials out there that could get me on the right track, but mostly what I do on a piano is I just fiddle around with the 1-4-5 or 1-3-5 up top, 1-5 on the bottom. It sounds good enough for what I do, which is just have fun. Okay, now we stick all these to the rod here. This is awesome. You have a strange approach? Okay, sure. Hit me. Oh, yeah, we're making a little kebab, little on a stick. This is a really unique build. Okay, so now look at it. It's all set up like this. On a stick. So cool. Instead of improvising, you try to compose on the spot. Oh, that's tough. But that's the sign of like talent and like good, you know what you're doing, you know? So you do like the Ben Folds thing, huh? You make it all up and compose as you go. Okay, still another layer here. We're not even topped off yet. Make your own chord progression that moves based on your ear. Yeah, that's so good. I actually can't read music, so everything I do, I can read like tab and chord charts, and I'm good with Nashville numbers, but I can't read sheet music without a lot of effort and trying. I'd have to sit and decipher all of it. I can't do it on the fly. So I play a lot by ear, which is good and fun. There's always room to improve, but you know what? If you don't try, you're never gonna improve. So you just gotta keep going. Same. Oh, I know. I tried to take band classes in like middle school and stuff, but the band teacher didn't like me very much sometimes, and so I did my best to try and learn to read music, but I kind of started late. I didn't start in 5th grade with the rest of the band kids. I, was late to the party, so I didn't get the same basic understanding that they did when they started. But we get by. I've thought about, I don't know, I've kicked around the idea of music streams and stuff, but I just don't really sing. It's not a place that's super within my comfort zone, and that's a thing that I would really want to do, like a music stream. I think should probably. I don't know if people would just show up to watch me strum a guitar around, as fun as it would be. But maybe someday. I'm not ruling it out. But all right, now we put this on the top here. Oh, it's a beaut. And exceptionally sturdy. Very clever the way they've had me put this together. Now we take 2 of these. Oh, this is so sad. I think we're coming to the end of it. You can't sing, but you really realized you got a decent voice. Yes! That's the spirit. Honestly, what I've learned is you're your own worst critic. Not you specifically, but like just in general. People are their own worst critics. I know I am. Here we go. That's it. It's done. Let me turn it this way. You can get a glimpse. Let me. We only have a couple pieces left too. It was very thorough. Let me give you the tour. Its center of weight is like at the Chrysler Building, which is kind of odd, the way that it spins. Anyway, that's not important. What is important here? I don't want to do it from this screen. It's much more stable than the Sonic set and than the Space Needle. Let's see what the last picture is here. Oh, it's the skyline. Very nice. Lego architecture. That's cool. That's about the Lego architecture set, just in general. Collect all the models. I would love to, but boy, money is a thing. And here are all the pieces we used to build this. The end. That's great. Well, let's get back to just chatting here. Oh, it didn't do the zappy thing. I love that. All right. Let's take a look. Here it is in full. The whole thing. Love it. It looks great. 10 inches tall at its tallest point, which is equivalent in the real world to 1,776 feet. I don't know what scale that puts this on, but I do like it a lot. This is a fun build. Build in reasonable time. 600 pieces. GG's. Yes, we'll give it one close up for the camera here. Now that, come on. Here's a little Statue of Liberty. I think it's backwards. Looks like you're looking at his butt. Let's see. Here's the Empire State Building. Ooh. Beautiful, magnificent, side details, great. The Chrysler Building, alternating between white and clear. Just a little dome build on the top, very cool. The Flatiron Building, its interesting angular structure, built in 1902. Wow. And then One World Trade Center, the tallest, interestingly anchored to the ground by little clips, and here it is, all good to go. Very sturdy, very solid. Highly recommend. Whew. Classical music was a later discovery, but gaming helped you prepare for it. That makes sense to me. I think classical music and a lot of video game music share a lot of similar properties in that they have to engage you and like convey an emotion, often without words, and through simply like melody and song structure. It's cool. It's a tough thing to do, but yeah, I don't know. It's neat. It seems like a natural path, a good progression. I can understand. Okay. All right, well, I know where we're headed tonight. It's been a slow day for streams. I've not seen too many people online. We're gonna go say hi to Tiny. Tiny is the biggest treasure, despite being tiny and always tiny. We're gonna go say hi. Tiny's playing Fortnite. It'll be great. Late classical music is unrestricted. Yeah. No, it's true. But also, like, I don't know. There's kind of beauty in the restriction too sometimes of writing within the confines of specific like rule sets. Sometimes really helps you expand your creativity. You know, sometimes limiting yourself to I'm gonna write, I don't know, a song without a chorus, or I'm gonna follow this rhyme structure. It changes the way you have to approach construction, and that can really produce some interesting results. Tonality, yeah. Oh, it's midnight too. We're done right at midnight. That's exciting. Well, all right. I'm gonna put a stop on this music now, and I'm gonna start the raid. All right, this build is done. I will be live again on Wednesday, and we'll see what we can get into. I might start the next Kingdom Hearts game. But on Friday, I want to do Jackbox games and community games on Friday. So all y'all out there, be prepared, get ready. We're going to come Jackbox and Quiplash and have a good old time. It's going to be a party. It's going to be fun. And then next week, I might have a little bit more of an irregular schedule. We'll see. Randy C. Photo, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Monday. Oh, you did get here for the end, but I'll give you the tour one more time, because I'm going to turn the Statue of Liberty around here, because I do like showing it off. Happy meh. Yeah. Good night. Here we go. Here's the beginning here. Statue of Liberty. Looking lovely. On her little pedestal. New York City. Here's the Empire State Building. Lovely. Lightning rod at the top. Been struck 23 times a year or so. Lego and NYC, you're from Brooklyn. Hey, wow. That's exciting. Yeah, this is the Lego architecture series. So it's got the Chrysler building here. I especially love that dome. Very cool style to it. Flatiron building. Dwarfed by these skyscrapers, but still very nice. And then the One World Trade Center here. Probably as good as it can get using Lego blocks. It's a good approximation. I feel like it's missing some of the distinctive triangles and stuff that really like make it look the way it does. You know, the sloped top and stuff. But that said, I'm still pretty happy with this set overall. 600 pieces, just about 3 hours to put it together. Yeah, no, it's not quite the same. But, I mean, you almost have to include it and stuff, so. Yeah. But welcome on in. Sorry. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Thanks a lot, Goofy. My friends are my power.
Yeah, you know. The OG towers, yeah, those, architecturally, also incredible. I'm not from the NYC area. I only spent a little bit of time there once. But I went to the, memorial and the museum and stuff and saw some of the architectural features that they preserved and are still standing, underground and stuff. And it's a marvel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. It was quite a time. I'm of the generation that, like, I'm almost aged out of it. I remember it barely. And most of that is from stories that people have told me. But I mean, I lived through it. It's just, I don't know, almost inconceivable, but awful. You're 19. Oh, yeah, we'll stick with you. Yeah, especially at that age. I feel like it'd be a pretty significant milestone, especially how much the world and the country had to change afterwards. I don't know, just with, beyond TSA and security and stuff, look at all the stuff that happened afterwards. It was a whole new era for American politics and world relations. I don't know. It was fascinating fallout from that. Tragic. Awful. Man. You could steal City Hall and no one would have noticed, and after, cops everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that is a heck of a change. I'm sure. I can imagine. But yeah, no, it's been a vast majority of my life post 9/11, so. Well, yeah, but see, it's stuff that goes beyond cops on the street too, because a lot of stuff has changed with TSA and just international security, how the government is prepared for that sort of thing. You know, there was a lot of revamp done afterwards and stuff, so. Yeah. USA Patriot Act and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to process and think about. But, But the new tower it seems like a pretty good homage, all things considered. A little bit, yeah, that does seem true too. It is a beautiful building, absolutely. It is. It's a change for sure. And the instruction booklet came with some facts about it and talked about how it was built to be exactly 1,776 feet tall at the tip, and how they shoot a light out from it that's, seen more than a kilometer into the sky every night. Really cool. Like, awesome. I don't know. I'm a big history nerd. Not as much of an architecture nerd, but there's a lot of history in New York City and in these buildings and everything specifically. So it was just it's just very fun to think about. No, you're right. I think they should. I think they should leave the towers light up year round too. Well, coming from someone who's like not there, but it's a striking sight. So, yeah. You're history nerd of NYC. Awesome. Well, then you picked the right place to live. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I was just about to sign off and head out of here for the night, so you didn't pick it. It picked you. Yeah, you're born here? Yeah, that's cool. You have a good night, too. Thanks so much for stopping in for the follow. I hope to see you around. Hope to see you next time. Sorry you missed the bulk of the build, but I'm glad you got to catch the end of it. Cool. I'll be around as well. We are going to raid one of my friends, Tiny Valkyrie, streaming a little Fortnite tonight, and probably maybe close to wrapping up. I don't know, but we're going to do it anyway. It's a slow night, like I said, and we love Tiny. We got raid messages. Feel free to join us on the raid. Pop that in the chat, and we'll say hey. Have a good old time. In the meantime, we're going to go to the end screen. I'll read the credits, and we'll have a good night. Woo! Look at all you fantastic chatters. Heck, thanks so much for hanging out while I built this and chatting and having a good time. I really appreciate it. David, you're A+ mod. Thanks so much for hanging around, being here. Logan, Randy, thanks so much for the follows. I'm so excited to see you around. Kyle, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate the heck out of you. Have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye.